Hey!
Hello, you guys.
Look at her!
Yay!
Look
here.
at her! This is great.
Yes.
I wonder if it's going to let us share the show.
Yeah,
Hey, look at
it's
that.
got there.
Shared to a group. This is great. Sev, you do the bits.
Okay, go to freenever.com.
And
Can't see any of you at the moment.
That's all right.
Join us in
Bang,
manifestingmasterycourse.com.
bang.
Or come down in October. Really? You got to get yourself sorted now.
That's right. 50-some, 40-some days.
Yeah.
40-some days, guys.
Yeah. He's adding it to all the groups, so I can't see who's here and what you're saying. And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
All right. That's good.
Okay, your manifesting questions answered live.
Hey, Rudy.
Episode
Joe.
number
Jumping
6.
Joe Welton. That is
3-2.
the rightness. And Joe.
Joe and Joe.
And Joe and Joe and Joe.
Right.
There's Joe without an E right next to him. Oh
It
my
is.
God.
Hello, Judith. Right.
And we're going to share one of your comments today, Joe, without an E.
Oh, cool. Hello, Stella Jean.
So we've got your questions answered live. Don't type them now. Type them later because we've got a stack of them.
We do. So
That's
don't
right.
put them up now.
So put yours
Hello,
up later
Julie
if we have time.
from Missouri.
So you can pre-type them and then hit enter when
Ivana,
we tell you
hello.
to. Lynn, happy
hello.
birthday month to you.
Yes, I think she said she's doing that.
That's right. We have infected. Where the hell is Bruce?
Yeah, he's up behind that. That's
All right.
Okay, let me just
Excellent.
get some
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, buddy?
dust off here.
Gaza, gaza.
Gaza,
That is the
gaza.
rightness. Meanwhile, back at the French
Who's that?
Protect.
Protect.
That's right. Shannon is drinking heavily? No,
Drinking
that's a
heavily.
heart. I'm sorry. I thought it was a wine glass.
No, it's a heart.
All righty.
Two favourite people.
That is the rightness.
The least you can do, says Joe with an E.
That is the rightness. Hey, we've got a live call coming up on Sunday, which we do on most Sundays.
Your Monday?
Last Sunday, yesterday,
Yesterday?
for you guys, for some of us, yesterday. We had 19 people in there. I closed the doors a little early, so someone would have to send me an email saying I missed it. So yeah, you did.
Hello,
Don't
Michael.
wait. So, Justin, welcome to the show. How do I pronounce my first name?
20.
20. All right.
That's right.
I tell you, it's going to be one of those days. Today I'm probably doing my taxes. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's get them done out the way.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
See, it's my last tax return, so it's the second time I have to do it a specific way, but the first time I get
Maybe
to
you
do it
get
in
a
a new way.
refund.
Oh, not from them.
No, not from it.
Alrighty, Emmett, Bruce.
They went round that way somewhere.
Come on, guys. All right, so
Okay. Hello,
downtown with
Manjari.
Barbara Brown. They're still coming.
Ah, Barbara Brown downtown.
Manjari.
And Michael.
Whoa.
Hello.
Bum, bum, bum.
And Vicky. Hello. You
Joe asked me.
asked-
Oh, Joe asked you. Gotcha.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Here we are. 20.
But you keep talking, I'll get the boys. Hey,
I don't
guys,
know if we
let's
said it
go,
right,
come
Joe, with
on,
an E
this
or
way.
Ivana, but we call
Hustle.
you Ivana.
Where's my
Right.
boy?
Okay, let's start. What's the first question?
All right. So one of these I'm not sharing with permission, but well, maybe
Oh.
I can't remember. So
Well,
I'm just
don't say
changing the
the
name a
name.
tiny bit. Ready? I'm already on lesson 24, but haven't sent my report. The reason is I'm having so much fun and so much buns in the oven that I simply don't have time.
Well, that for me is a win.
I love updates like that. Oh, I'm
Yes.
too busy having fun to send you an update. Boom!
Yes,
Makes
cool.
my day.
Yeah, and too many buns and wins.
That's
ace.
right. Second one, you can read.
Whoa.
Where the hell are the boys?
What she got? Hang on.
Are you talking?
Joe, it's Ivana. Oh, and I won't try and pronounce the last bit. Okay. I'm having a glass. So this is Joe. Joe without an E. I'm having a glass of red wine tonight to celebrate lesson 50. I'm more busy than ever doing what I love. And I even... And now we'll wait for...
Right,
The
they're
boys are back.
The
So
boys
Tony's
are back.
So it's
and I'm
Joe
gonna-
without an E.
That's
has
right.
said, I'm having a glass of red wine, celebrating lesson 50. I'm more busy than ever doing what I love.
That is the rightness.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Andrew Maxwell is
Hello,
watching.
Andrew Maxwell.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Yes.
ready, Victoria?
Yes.
Would you like to read the... Oh, they're all over the
Ah,
place today.
did she say it's Ivani? Oh, no. Ivana.
Ivana.
Okay.
All right, so, ready?
Yes. Mo asked, how can someone with depression manifest their desires when Neville said that you cannot bring good things into your life with habitual negative thinking?
Right. Cool.
Now, I don't know that I've ever suffered from depression, fortunately. But when you suffer from depression, is it always negative thinking?
Well, see, every depressive that I've met always tells me that I've been depressed for 10 years or something like that, and all they experience is depression. And it's just a lie.
Yeah,
Just to be blunt, how can someone with depression? See, I'd like to know, how do you do it? Do you look at something and that's
and
terrible?
Just remind you of something
do you look at
past
something and
or
yeah,
something?
maybe
I
like I don't get that. Like, what do you do? How do you do that and stop doing it? Notice how you make yourself depressed, because depression,
There's going to be moments, however fleeting, like
however
when you
fleeting.
sip your first coffee of the day,
Right, watch this.
or
Ready?
you see a sunrise, or yeah, it's not always going to be depressed. There's going to be
See, how do you make yourself believe that that's all you got? Right? And again, some people don't like I'm this blunt, but I did have PTSD. I was diagnosed with it, right? And so I can authoritatively say, when I look at this stuff, what I notice is people selectively noticing, and I notice them imagining, oh
It's
dear,
all like that.
it's all suck.
yeah.
Your job is to stop that, right? For Gary says it wasn't me, it's the voices. That's right.
It's the voices.
So here's the thing. I also notice people, like, they love Enya. I mean, like, I like Enya, don't get me wrong, but it's like, oh, I'm not feeling good. Let's put on In Memory of Trees. That's depressing. The trees are all gone.
Was that Enya?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I used to love Enya.
I love Enya, right?
Yes.
But here's the thing. Yeah, it's a state, right? Stop it.
Yeah.
And again, I know some people don't like when I say that. I had one guy send me nasty emails when I said about depression and PTSD being nothing more than the imagination out of control. But okay, so the guy that sent me the hate mail on that, I said, listen, right, so buy into the other thing. Enjoy your fucking life, right?
Right.
By the way, he was claiming depression was constant. And he's saying, you don't fucking get it. And I says, you're angry. He goes, no, I'm not. I'm depressed. It's like, really? Depressed people don't write like you do.
Right.
All right, so, next.
Joe with an E asks, when is Bruce going to chew and swallow Emmett?
Tell you what, Emmett, since we got Bruce, Emmett has gotten very stocky, right?
He has.
Yeah, he's gone from just this cute little thing to like
He's
a cute little thing
stick
with a
up
lot
for
of muscle.
himself.
Right?
So he's like, "Rah."
So, next
Yes.
one, Victoria.
Next one is from Agnes, is it? Yes, DTT and Victoria. I got a question. As you know, having some financial deadlines can create some limiting pressure and stress, and one can find it hard to feel it real.
Pause. By the way,
Right.
Susie says MM showed me how to change the PTSD. No shit.
Yeah.
Right? In all seriousness, well, I'd get the course, but I think it probably wouldn't work for me. Long out breath. Oh yeah, where were we? Right. So Victoria said something,
Yes,
right?
I see.
Yes.
I've got a
She's
question.
always so serious.
Me?
Yeah, right. So, by the way, this first paragraph is
Very
what
you pushed
we
out.
call this a trance induction. Ready? Hey, Joe. As you know, Joe, having some financial deadlines can create some limiting pressure and stress, and one can find it hard to feel it real.
Yes.
Okay? Not buying it.
No.
This is what's cool.
Yes.
Because when you get that, you're not only feeling it, you're trying to get me to agree with you.
Yes.
Right? I don't.
Yeah, you push.
Right? Some people, right? They do it the other way. As you know, like when you have a financial deadline, you go fucking kill someone and take their money. Right? Right? Seriously, go to the ghetto. Go to Harlem. Right? Yeah, I got a financial deadline. I want some crack, I got to go to the Bing with Joe. Right? Joe, let's make a little trip down there. There's a little old guy. I'm going to go give him the talking to. Right? So
Yeah.
some people, when they feel the pressure, they kill people. Anyway, so next. Keep going with Agnes's thing.
Yes. Okay, so someone asked, and I think it's...
if they ask a question,
Marianne,
type it later.
It comes to later, at the end.
Yep.
You need
Yeah,
to
'cause
put
we're
it
in
on
a
the
question.
post. Right. So the next part of Agnes's question is, maybe it sounds strange, but I don't know in this moment what a scene or situation I can imagine to speed up and manifest money on time. Paying late for the rented apartment, clearing some debt because of it, and having more than enough for my child and myself.
Cool.
Okay.
This can be that simple. Ready? Let's play with the coffee game. Because see, I'm going to go have coffee after this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do my final IRS return, right? and I could approach this two ways.
It could be really stressful.
I could have a very bad time drinking that coffee,
Yeah.
or I could imagine the coffee being lovely as I go through and go, oh, let me see, if I tick that box, how much do I owe? Versus if I tick that box, how much do I owe?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
take
take
that
the
one.
other box, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right?
Yes.
You really get to notice the particular scene may or may not matter. What really matters is your experience. What's your imaginal experience knowing you've got enough money?
Yeah.
You're drinking the coffee? Listen to her. Yeah. Right? Boom. Right? We got two good puppies. Right? There's an experience there. Right? So what's your imaginal experience? There's the key. Go back to all this and just realize experience leads to experience. See, when I was a child or a young man, they said, go get a job. And I said, all right, get a job. And I said, here's the problem. When you go to get a job, they ask you a question. Ready? How much experience do you have? I think
Yes.
Victoria mentioned this on the
Yesterday's
live call
call I did.
yesterday, right? And when you say, I don't have any experience,
But
they
I
go,
learn quick.
right. Right?
Yeah.
We'll pay you £8. Right? Bang, right? So get how cool this is, because experience leads to experience. I have had tons of jobs. She's had way more than one job or business as well, where she's really had no qualifications or experience other than the fact of right? I'm doing it excellently.
Yeah.
Right? Susie says, I imagine drinking lots of coffee, and then I have more than I can drink. Love the coffee game. Cool. So how can you drink coffee, imagining using that to imply your wish has been fulfilled? That's always phase 2. Now, Victoria
Now, the other thing, I'll say I didn't like about Agnes was
didn't like it.
how can I imagine having enough money, like paying the rent on time? It's like, that's not what you want. You don't want to be, paying your rent on time.
I'm imagining that we get along okay after sex.
Wow.
Right? I mean, like after the sex. Like
Yeah, so like,
we'll
okay,
get
see ya.
along all right. Right?
Yeah.
Miriam says, what's the coffee game? Go to freenovel.com and that search box, type in the word coffee. Right?
Yeah.
The
It's a
coffee
goodie.
game will pop
It's
up
a
real
real
quick.
goodie.
Or go to affiliaterealfun.com and you can find the coffee game there too. You have some videos.
Yes.
So, get how much fun you can have with this. But if you're, like Victoria says, like, how can I speed up and manifest money on time, rent, debt?
It's
not fun.
No.
Right? I'm just imagining, by the way, just finishing up that tax return. I'm just like, yep, done with them.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of like, all right, Victoria.
Yes, next one,
Yeah,
is
this
it?
one, yep.
Is from
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob.
I forgot to write the name down. So Bob, whoever you really are.
It's not really Bob,
sorry.
it's someone in commas. I have a question for you regarding my Feel It Real sessions. I'm imagining the feeling of owning or running a successful online business using high fives, hugs, congratulatory statements. I don't know exactly what the business will be. Is that okay, or do I need to be specific on the business itself?
All right, I have no idea what I'll be doing in 10 years. Just to be blunt, I mean, it'll be probably something related to this. I've got a bunch of different projects going on, but I know I'll be sitting in my Ames chair or its equivalent, drinking coffee, answering emails probably, and
By then, the
listening to
pups
traffic.
probably don't want to go to the dog
Well,
park.
by then, the pups probably don't want to go to the
Probably
dog
by the
park all that much,
fire.
right?
Yeah.
We'll just cuddle by the fire.
Yeah.
What would imply your wish fulfilled? Get specific about that. Because, like, I seriously, I don't know the shape of what the business will be in 5 or 10 years. Technology is changing so rapidly
Yeah.
that, to try to figure it out, I know I'll be teaching. I like teaching, right? So beyond that, so I'm specific about Ames chair, our coffee,
Yeah.
okay? Your emails, the whole boss thing. God, I did that in the old days, right? Could you imagine me with the boss? I've said this before.
Let me get that. It's bugging me. I can see it. Right. Yeah, you can't see those bits so much. It was just that big blob.
All right. So,
Okay. Yes, that's good. So, you don't have to get into the specifics of the business or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's almost detracted from the business, and it's like, how would I feel? This is what I want. Do you
Yep,
know what I mean?
you're at home.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're at home, you're drinking your own coffee, right?
Yeah.
So,
Not the 7-Eleven
you know,
coffee.
not the
as he says.
7-Eleven coffee, right?
That's
I love
right.
Nabil. He's a lovely fellow. When some of you guys that are
Yeah.
coming to Australia, right, you'll get to meet Nabil if you want to, or his wife,
Yes.
Paris. She is lovely.
She is. Yeah.
So, all
They're
right.
ace, and they sell Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, for some reason, I mean, if you look in the group about donuts or Krispy Kreme donuts, I'm sure I've posted in there about imagining donuts, and I walk in and they give me donuts, right?
Yeah.
They're not allowed to, so don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, hey, we just pulled these off the shelf. I guess they got to be 2 hours old or less, and like if they're 2 hours and 2 minutes. All right.
Like that, Joe. The house can drive you crazy.
Crazy.
I've shortened that up, but yeah, that's
Yep,
right.
absolutely.
Just play.
Skip the hows, make it now.
Okay.
Already true.
And Bob said, "Oh, by the way, I am on lesson 30 on the Prosperity Pack." Well, that's a goodie. Good one for you.
Have a good day and said of Victoria and the pups.
Yes.
Victoria, Bob said hi.
Oh yes,
Boom.
he did. Have
All
a good
right.
day and say hi to Victoria and the pups.
Yasmin, please tell me how to manifest a relationship. Please, in the name of God, don't. We've got 4 hours of free videos at affiliaterealfun.com. Yeah, just go there. Get that manifesting wolf pack. Do what we say.
Yeah, what?
For God's sake.
$12 or something, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Get on a live call.
Yes. So the next one's from Anthony. I and 2 other friends made a pact to meet in 9 years' time and share our successes with each other. And we commit ourselves to follow Neville's teachings and to know that the future has to be lived in the future present. Then I can reduce living. Right.
It gets a little confusing, doesn't it?
Reduce living in the mind, and I will live from here 9 years when we meet, but speaking the real being rich.
All right.
Okay.
Ready. Why?
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 What was the question? I don't actually get.
Something about meeting in 9 years'
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
What's your daily experience? See, I can tell you being an Aussie, right? I've got a specific kind of experience every day. I can tell you being an Aussie that works from home,
Yes.
right? I've got a specific kind of experience every day. I get getting together with your friends in 9 years' time, but why wait?
That's right.
That's right. All right. Why wait? Susie
Hello,
says, "Oh my
Sheree.
God, you've got a great program for that. It teaches you how." Yeah, the relationship thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
$12, right?
Yes.
By the way, it's some people say, "Why do you sell it?" I mean, I'm trying it, but it's not working, right? And when you email me, you're always adding shit in. Don't just do what I fucking say. All right. So,
Yeah.
what questions do you have? Somebody typed one earlier, and we said type it later. Type it
Yes.
now, right? Put it in. So
Yes.
that's all of our live or dead questions. We need some
Yes.
live ones. Alona, how are you today?
Hello, Alona.
Bum, 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 bum. Experience it now. By the way, yeah,
That's
if
right.
you're not if you're waiting for, we're waiting for questions.
Yes.
Type in something, right? Just say, Susie says I have 3 of our programs. Yes, you do, and you've been on some live calls, and you've finger painted with your toes.
Oh yes, I remember
Ain't
that
that-
one.
ain't that good fun?
And you posted up a little image of it.
That's right. We did the video.
That was
live.
nice.
Right. So
Yes,
while
someone
we're waiting,
had a question.
Yeah, toss it up. So let me toss up something. Here's the crass commercial, right?
Yes.
Freeneville.com. Freeneville.com.
Yes.
Freeneville.com.
Yes.
All right. So
So FREE and then Neville.com.
yep, freeneville.com.
Man.
That's right.
Someone-
How can I get fast results with my imagination on my paintings? Cool. How do you imagine it slow? See, here's the cool thing, guys. You find ways to make it slow, to make it complicated. Sherry says, what's a good program to do after Manifesting Mastery? I'd dive into Manifesting to the Max. That's one that we do not promote all that aggressively, but
It's got the idea.
but Manifesting to the Max is excellent.
Yeah.
Other than that, just peek around. I mean, the Yes Method had some really cool shit in there. Everyone should have How to Manifest a Baby, right?
War game dance.
War Game
was
Dance.
excellent.
Like,
I don't know. I
seriously,
don't remember what cause. Oh, that's Sherry asking anyway. Sorry,
Yep.
I thought it was Susie. Yeah, War Game Dance.
Everyone should have War Game Dance.
Oh, it's not .com, is it?
Yeah, wargamedance.com.
It is a .com.
Absolutely.
We got loads of .coms.
Doobie,
Right.
doobie.
Cool.
See, here's what I noticed, right? Just for cool. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
I'll go back through these real quick. Ready? I and 2 other friends made a pact to meet in 9 years. So you're at war with being poor in 9 years.
Or wanting to be better and richer and yeah.
How running a successful online business. I don't even imagine successful online business. I imagine, like seriously, my Ames chair, right? What implies it?
Yeah.
Any way you can get out of war, financial pressure. Again, war. Versus what's the game? The game is to use the tools to imagine what you really want. And nobody just wants to pay their bills on time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and so on. And
Oh, thanks,
so
Joe.
the
She just
question-
said war game dance. It's flipping awesome.
Was I on those calls? I have no idea what
I
calls
don't
you
know,
were on.
Suze. I don't remember.
Shoot me an email. I can look you up. Yeah, we do have a permanent file on you.
Were you on aha moments? I'm not
Don't remember.
No.
All right. So,
Okay.
one question. Using the senses in imagination, is it necessary? Cool. When I hear questions like that, here's what I hear. Can I skip it?
Yeah, how can I make it super quick?
Yeah. Can I skip it?
Yeah.
It's sort of like if you could know that you're eating pizza for dinner. Okay, that's cool, and that may get that moving. On the other hand, if you honest to God, I get a pizza up over the hill. It's handmade crust by this little lovely black man named Benjamin Franklin, and they put garlic and herbs on it with cheese and olive oil, and it is delightful. Get it? Imaginal experience. Instead of like, do I have to use senses? Why the hell not? As far as I'm concerned, 99% of what you manifest, quote unquote, in life, you're experiencing with your senses before it happens. Have I ever felt it for a situation, but didn't realize it happened? Does that mean that it didn't happen? Not sure. For Seymour, for fuck's sake. Okay, it's not letting me see more.
It's not letting us see more of your question, Taya.
All right, so have I ever felt it for a situation, but didn't realize it happened?
Didn't realise it happened.
Cool.
Well,
sure.
maybe, because we've got so many buns in the oven. Well, I'll tell you what it was like. We're not into lists, but we did years ago.
Yeah, we made a little list.
We made
just
a
to
little
get clear
list
on
of just
things.
things like, so what are we wanting now? Like, what would be ace to have? What would help me in the garden, for example?
Yep.
Like the chipper was one, or whatever it was.
As a young married couple, we sat down and just talked and made a little list of things that we were talking about, our
Yeah.
little lucky list.
I'd put mine down. He'd say something. No, I'm joking. So we just threw all these things down and forgot about it. It wasn't a list. It wasn't a vision board. It wasn't any of this crap. And it was just bizarre because I was cleaning up one day in an area that I never clean.
And you found
this
it.
was and it was a few years on, and we hadn't realised that we'd wanted any of those things. And as I know for me that if there'd been, especially in the garden, that would have been my feel it real session. Just saying the word, I would have been feeling it right then. And I think everything on that list had eventuated.
If you experience having a chipper, instead of like, God damn, the chipper would be nice, but that guy's fucking cheap. He won't let me buy one. He's always drinking scotch all day. Right? You get it?
Oh.
No, for contrast, really notice this stuff. Betos! So,
There it
but
is.
here's what's fun. Because, yeah, I think that answers the question. I'm sorry for asking stupid questions, but I'm new.
Oh, dude,
Don't ever,
stupid.
don't imagine the questions are stupid. Kindly
Yeah.
elaborate how everyone is you pushed out. I'm going to take that in a slightly different direction. Everything in your life, you're giving life to. Everything.
Yeah.
Right? If I imagine her as our, seriously, I just said it. It's like if we both imagine a chipper in the garden, cool. If she's imagining, I wish you'd come out here with scissors and help me cut this. And we did try cutting things with scissors, right?
I
It was
did.
crazy hard,
And then I tried in my jigsaw.
right? And then she recruited me. She said, "Come out," right? And I said, "Sure." Right? That lasted like 4 minutes, and I said, "We're getting technology. We have
Oh,
to tool
God.
do the work." Right?
Yeah.
But if she imagined me being argumentative and I imagined her being argumentative and we both imagined each other being stupid,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have a show.
No.
It wouldn't be a fun one. Right?
And then I found something even better again.
Right?
It's almost like we don't need the chipper now.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
exactly.
I found those bales of lucerne chaff as green as tiny for the garden bed. So it's almost like, cool.
So what are you giving life to?
Yeah.
So I'll skip from the everyone is you pushed out to just noticing, what are you giving life to? I'm
Yeah.
giving life to a lovely relationship, so is she. Cool. Right? I just love that because that's easy. I'm giving life to being a loving puppy dad. Hi guys, and here we are. So the whole everyone is you pushed out, not really a fan of that language because most people sit there and try to figure it out versus notice right now. What are you giving life to? What are you giving life to? What are you giving life to? We're giving life to you asking questions.
Yes.
And the answers and the questions blessing heaps of people.
Yeah.
500 people will watch this,
Yeah.
at least, right,
Yeah.
in the next 48 hours.
And loads of people will
Boom.
know the answer to that question.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks loads for
So,
asking.
thanks for asking.
Yeah.
So who else? Anybody else? Before I go in and get all excited about
Your call.
my taxes.
Oh, well, I think get your calls
For
out
sure.
the way first.
No, I'm not doing calls today.
You're doing calls
I'm
today?
not doing calls today.
Oh.
It's a holiday thing in the U.S. So,
Oh, is this Labor Day?
Yep, yesterday.
You're holding your
Today.
head funny.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Maybe it's just because you were trying to squeeze in. All right.
All right.
Any other questions?
Anybody else? Any questions? Doobie,
Because
doobie,
then we've got to
doobie,
give Brucey a go with the ball.
That's right. We'll play Brucey with the ball. We'll do our final IRS return.
Yes. Then you'll go swing.
How do you make your coffee with butter? You know, John asked me that, so I'll refer him to this. So we use the AeroPress thing, which if you're going to make bulletproof coffee,
Yes,
right?
bulletproof.
Again, I know this has nothing to do with the show. but-
Dave Asprey.
So if you're going to do it, I'd suggest using something like an AeroPress or something. Make yourself a good strong cup of coffee. And then we add in grass-fed butter, unsalted. And you can use coconut oil, but we use Dave's oils. As far as the slab of butter, I mean, it's a
Well,
slab
it's about
thick.
that wide.
Yeah. So just think, not the 4 sticks in a pack, but the 2 sticks in a pack. So
And-
we put about that much in.
Get a frother because
Yeah. Zzz.
otherwise it is a bit like an oil slick on the top.
Yeah. Don't make it and just
And
drink it. Right.
don't think
Zzz.
of, my God, how do I drink this? But when you do that, it becomes like a latte. And
That's
it's
right. It's
absolutely
gorgeous.
beautiful. Really nice.
So
Yeah.
unsalted butter, coconut oil, or Dave's
Yes.
MCT
Yeah,
oils.
unsalted
just
butter. Yeah, make
absolutely
sure it's
awesome.
not the salted.
So
Yes.
that's like sort of asking, how do we cook lamb? Every way
Wow,
possible.
yes, you do.
Boom.
Andrew said, how can I temper my awesomeness?
Cool. How can you awesome your
you
temperament?
want to?
That is the rightness, everyone. Boom.
Cool.
By the way,
Okay.
so Andrew says, how can I temper my awesomeness? If you've heard him on a live call, you'll notice that he's generally just coming from an awesome space, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, I bet you once in a great while, he can have a fuck it, kill 'em all, let God sort him out, or
Yep.
depressed moment, right?
Let's get the bottle of whiskey.
We all can.
Yeah.
See, and there's the cool thing, because if you identify with awesomeness, right, then that's just going to grow, right? I mean, I go to the market and people go, how are you doing today? And I tell them, amazing.
Yeah.
And I am not talking positive. I'm noticing, yep, amazing, right? Boom. So,
There was something above the question, so there's, you go for it,
Oh,
but
it's just-
so you know.
I find a new way to find answers for all my questions. I write them, imagine that someone else asked. Don't know what all about that. Here's a goodie. Skip it. Imagine that you have the experience and understandings you need. If you listen to me on a live call or here, you'll notice that I don't sit around and try to access things. The answer's right there. So there's the cool thing. So you can, how simple can you let this be? How can you let it be all about you? How much physical can you skip? Really good things to just notice. Okay, so like generally getting together as a couple and writing things down, good fun. Okay, but but let me ask, when's the last time you wrote down something that you wanted besides saying, oh, when I go to Bunnings and we get 10 things?
Yeah, that would be the only time
Yeah.
I bother.
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm going to Bunnings.
Discover how
Get the
fast
glue.
you are by never doing anything that's slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never.
Hello,
Right.
Ginny.
Ginny, welcome
We're
to the show.
sort of winding up now.
Alrighty.
There was a question above that other
So if
question.
we missed your question, type it in now.
Real
Otherwise,
quick.
we're going to start to go.
Copy and paste it in now
Copy
because I
and
think we
paste it
missed
in now.
someone's.
The Facebook thing is pretty fast.
Nicole Bubs.
Oh my God, we'll play go in and do the
Brucey's
IRS thing.
go.
That's right.
Yeah.
8:29. All right, so Victoria,
Yes.
let's do the closing bit. If a
Okay.
question pops up, we'll grab it.
All right.
But-
So what we want to know is you got to type this in the bottom. What'd you learn? What'd you learn about you, and what was your best bit?
That's right. By the way, share the show. Those who do share the show, thank you. Those that don't, come on. You're sharing stupid shit. Like, seriously. But I don't want people to know that I believe this. Really? I don't want people... I find people that play with sticky tape and tell their friends are nuts. I find people that actually go, you know what? If I imagine that life is good, for some reason it's good, right? if I imagine that everyone's out to kill me for some reason, I
To
hold my
get me.
breath and I die.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, okay, we're doing good.
Ball play. Oh.
We're just writing.
What I learned. Yes, got you.
Okay, so we did those.
We did those.
All right.
Yes.
The next ones.
And the next ones are go to freenovel.com.
That is right.
Yeah. Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
You do it, right?
Yes.
You. And we've got a live call this weekend, and we've got an event in October. Still got
Live
some
training.
space for you.
It'll be ace.
But if you I'm thinking, but I'd have to argue with my neighbor, and somebody would have to and then so depressed.
Yeah. Okay.
Or-
Thanks, Joe. She shared.
Somebody
Ace.
shared the show. Yay,
Joe without an E.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, and
All right.
Taya, good on you. You're
So
doing
what did we
what I
do?
learned. So we did the join. Yeah, the live call. What's the live call topic?
You.
You. Ace. Okay.
There, we explored on the last call, showed up in some cool ways about making this 100% about you. And I get that most people still aren't finding this because it really is 100% about you.
Yeah.
And if I could write it in a comment, I would. If I could write it in an article, I would. But there's some things that just, until you explore and play live, you don't get it, right? And Barbara, I want you to join us on a live call.
Yeah. Good one.
All right.
Okay.
And what was the last bit?
And the last bit is go to, especially for Perez and someone else to join, for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Over
Okay.
600 shows, guys. We're
Yeah.
heading toward the almighty number 666.
We are.
All right. So for those who, there are people that believe words are powerful and numbers too. So the 666 show, you cannot imagine what we're not going to talk about. It's going to be so great. I see pentagrams, or is it pentagons everywhere? Anyway, 666.
Yeah.
All right. So 8:32. Let's take this in.
Okay.
Play with the puppies.
Oh, good on you, Andrew.
Andrew Maxwell, look at you.
You cannot temper awesomeness.
You cannot
That's
temper
your best bit,
awesomeness.
and that's ace.
Steal Chopin's steel. All right.
What?
Steal Chopin's steel.
Still shop and steal. Yes. Okay.
That's right. Is that it?
That's it.
That's
Catch you
it?
later. Have a great day.
That's
great
it?
night.
Tell
See
your
you
friend.
tomorrow. Yeah, that one person.
That's right. Tell your friend. Share the show. Love you guys.
Love ya.
Okay, are you guys going to dress up as Satan for that show?
Oh,
Actually, I'm looking for my Verizon outfit.
Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon.
What's that?
Verizon.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
is
what the
that-
devil wears.
Does he?
Yeah,
Is that an electricity or utility company or something?
Verizon.
Is
right?
that who Joe works for?
Love you, buddy.
See ya.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying Joe's the devil, but his boss probably is. So, love you guys. See ya, free Neville.
Come on.
Yeah, join us on Sunday for God's sake.